and upload it. All right, so we are recording. So we had some technical difficulties, but we're starting over. So basically, here's the deal. Le-Vel has put out a stimulus bonus that is going to pay you an extra 50% of what your total typical commissions check would be. So for example, if your commissions was $1,000, they're going to add $500 of that. So if it's $100, they're going to add $50, right? So you would get 1,050 or you get 150. That is running the qualification. The PPA time is for the next 9 days. It's actually now the 4th through the 12th, correct? So the PPA qualification time is the 4th through the 12th. The check run that you'll get paid on is the 6th through the 12th. The check gets paid on the 14th. I did that much better that time. So what you're going to do is you're going to go get that PPA. That PPA is personal performance average. If you're not sure what that means, it's brand new, first time ever in the system orders. So if it's a customer that's already ordered and upgrading to promoter, that does not count for PPA. PPA is first time ever in the system orders. And you know, it's kind of funny, like I feel like 1,200 PPA sounds like a lot when you first look at it. Like I see 1,200, I'm like, dang, that's a lot. But here, let's break that down, y'all. You can break it down to it's 12 people ordering $100, okay? Or it's 8 people ordering $150. Like if you're strictly talking customers, you're getting new customers. Hey, that new 4-week pack, y'all, it's $150 and they get all 3 steps for 30 days. And that's 8 people ordering 150 pack. Oh, well, what if you can get them to add sculpt? What if, you know, people want skincare? That's $150, but maybe they also need the charcoal bar. Maybe right now they're a nurse and they need the hand lotion. Think outside the box. Don't be afraid to ask for the sale. Here's another breakdown. If you have people wanting to be a promoter, that's 3 people ordering the 400 pack as a promoter. That's it. 3 people. Now,
here's how we go for double, triple commissions. Like that's what we're running after. And how many times do people hit double, triple commissions when they are getting people to buy the $400 pack?
Right. And here's the thing is, again, like I said, don't be afraid to ask for the sale. Also, very important to remember, orders with credits will not count for this PPA total. There is a running bar in your cloud office when you first open your cloud office. It's right there. You can see the tracker. I personally, you know, normally I'm helping new customers get started with credits, like, you know, $25 in credits or something. But what I can say is, what do you have at home to incentivize people, especially if it's like, hey, it's $100 order, right? Like all they can afford is $100. Because remember to ask, what's your budget? Because some people are like, oh, it's too expensive. I completely understand. Right now it's crazy. What's your budget? And if they're like, well, I can only spend $100 right now, and they're already in their mind like it's $150, so I'm out, you know. Well, what if they say it's $100 and you're like, hey, actually, if you want to order capsules and shake, that's $100. I have extra DFT that I can mail out, right? Like, what do you have to help someone get started? And maybe you have extra stuff that you're like, hey, if you order that 150 pack, I'm going to mail you XYZ. Or I'm going to give you credits. If you already help people with credits, I'm going to give you credits for your next order. You know, like thinking outside the box. Mitzi, do you want to talk on that for people?
Yeah, and I think some people, you know, they look at, because that's what I was going to go over, is what can you offer out of your supply closet? And guys, if you don't have to do a full thing of DFTs or a full thing of patches. I mean, just recently, not too long ago, I ran a personal special that if they buy the 4-week, because it's called a 4-week experience, if they bought the 4-week experience, they got an additional 2 weeks for free. And the reason I did that is because we have the 2 week trial is one of the packages, which they see as $100 value. So I was like, you're getting $100 for free, $100 worth of product. And then I just divvied up my own supply, 14 capsule packets, 14 shake packets, and 14 patches, and mailed those myself. So you don't have to even do a full month of patches. You could, or whatever. You could even get 1 week of product for free. That way you're mailing product. Or another great thing is, the bars, the charcoal soap bars, those come in a thing of 4 for $35 or $30. You can be like, get a free charcoal bar, and mail those. It doesn't even have to be part of the Thrive experience. I've had people, they want the Thrive Skin and the Thrive vitamins, so there is all different kinds of things that you can do. Or even way outside the box, get a $25 Amazon gift card. Like you can do anything, that doesn't include the credits. And so just, you do have to think outside the box. But guys, 9 days, it's super attainable to get this 1200 PPA in 9 days, like super attainable. So just, put your head down, you're at home, and get focused on being intentional with your potential thrivers.
So, and here's a thought on that, guys. Get your pen, get your paper, start your list, right? Like who haven't you reached out to in a while? Who have you reached out to? Who is on your follow-up list? Who's making posts? Y'all, this is big. Who's making posts on their Facebook or their Instagram or Snapchat or whatever? Who's making posts about, I'm so bored, I'm so tired, oh my gosh, I'm gonna be so fat when I get out of this quarantine? Like, who is seeing that post of, hey, how do I quarantine myself from the kitchen? These are people like, hey, you can reach out respectfully. You can reach out and say, hey girl, I saw your post, super funny. I know you may just be posting that for jokes, but I will tell you, Thrive totally helped me with my snacking. I'm offering XYZ right now if you're interested. And then wait for them to respond, move forward. Also, right now, this is the time to get back to three-way calls, three-way chats. Hey, if you have questions, and then, moving forward, don't forget our funnel. Don't do this on your own. Your leaders are here. Your leaders are home. They absolutely can get on that phone, get on that message, and help you get your new customers, your new promoters thriving. Mitzi, anything with that?
Absolutely. And we always want to give people the choice, right? The option. Do they want to start thriving as a customer or promoter? Don't be scared to talk to them about the promoter side of this business. A lot of people are in need right now to make extra money, and your job is to be their information guide. Like, you are to give them information, to give them a choice to make the decision that's best for them. So I know a lot of people are scared right now to talk about that, but you can talk about that and be respectful of what we're dealing with right now. Because if you're just giving them the information, the choice is up to them. That's why it's so important, like Amber said, to use that funnel. And if you're connecting them with, one of your leaders, that's what we do. We tell them, hey, we're excited to have you thriving with us. Here's your choices. You can start as a free customer, or you can start as a free promoter. Here's the breakdown of how that works. And when they hear you just explaining the choices, or us explaining the choices, and they hear the only difference is with a promoter, you can make extra money, that's going to click with a lot of people right now. So don't be afraid to give them their choices and to mention that. Or if you're making a post on Facebook, don't be afraid to explain it on Facebook, the differences and stuff, and put that out there right now.
Absolutely. And then, here's the thing, guys. Don't think about it, right? Don't overthink it. And please don't be your own negative Nelly. Don't get in your own head and say, oh, well, I haven't gotten any customers, so I'm not going to be able to get this. Just go for it. Because here's the thing. If you go for it and you don't hit the 1200, what did you really lose? Nothing. You didn't lose anything. because you're gaining new customers. Even if you get 2 new customers while you're trying to go for 8 or 4 or whatever, you're gaining new customers, right? And you're gaining that confidence to reach out and be told no. Let's face it, how many no's you have to get those orders? Mitzi, how many no's have you had in this journey?
Hundreds, thousands.
And I'm like, I don't have time to sit back and go through all of my messages and count my no's, but I wish I had kept like a little tally sheet, because
I get excited when I hear a no. Like, and I have trained my brain to know when I get a no, that's one step closer to a yes, instead of being, ooh, they said no.
Say that.
You gotta do what?
Say that again.
I have trained my brain to be excited when I get a no, because I know when I get a no, it's one step closer to a yes.
Like, I just want to just hear that on repeat.
Because there is a difference in what it does to your endorphins, or even your, I can't think of the word right now, but saying that to myself versus like, oh, got another no. When you act like that, it makes you stop. When you act like, yes, one step closer to a yes, it makes you keep going. And it truly is a world of difference if you will just train your brain to think that way. It will make all the difference in your business.
All right, so let's go over those numbers again. You need 1,200 PPA. You have a tracker in your cloud office. Guys, please encourage your promoters to look in their cloud office, to look in their tracker. There is no excuses for someone to be like, well, I added it up and I thought it was this. No, it's in your tracker. When an order goes in, you'll see if it's counting for your PPA. Don't look anywhere else. Don't add up anything else. Look specifically at that tracker. That's what Le-Vel is using. So use that tracker. 1,200 PPA. Again, if you can only get $100 orders, that's 12 people ordering $100. If you can only get 8 people ordering 150, or get people ordering 150 pack, that's 8 people ordering 150. If you can get people adding to it, it increases a lot faster with a lot less people. If you've got people looking at the business, that's 3 people ordering a $400 pack. That's it, y'all. That's it. And then again, like Mitzi said, you can go back and rewind this, the breakdown. What do you have that's extra? What do you have with all the specials that Le-Vel's been running? What have you stocked up on that you can offer as incentives, as thank yous? Again, credits for their future order, or items that you can send now. So with that, here's the deal. Nothing has changed from the beginning of your Thrive journey. You're still exposing people to the experience, getting people on calls, and making sure that people are seeing the Facebook fan page. Those stories, y'all, if you're not sharing stories from the Le-Vel fan page, you're doing your Facebook audience an injustice. You're doing yourself an injustice, because those stories are, I think if we were to do a statistics, probably 50% of the company of Le-Vel said yes to the person that asked them after reading stories. So it's I'm one of them, right? Like, it took me all of the funnel to be able to finally say yes.
Absolutely.
All right, Mitzi, you got any closing?
Nope, just go do it. Don't wait.
Y'all. Go do it. G-Pot. Bye.
Bye.